Hello, students. Today we discuss about the Tashkent Agreement 1966. An agreement was signed by Prime Minister of India, Shri Lal Bahadur Shastri, and Pakistan President Mr. Ayub Khan on January 10, 1966. Which persons did signed over there? Lal Bahadur Shastri, who was the Prime Minister of India at that time, and Pakistan President Mr. Ayub Khan. Is that clear? In the Russian city of Tashkent, of solve the problem left by Indo-Pak of 1965. As a result of efforts of Soviet leaders, this agreement is known as Tashkent Agreement. Under this agreement, India gave back the Pak territories occupied by her, and it was the proof of India's effort of establishing good relation with Pakistan. Is that clear? So this is the Tashkent Agreement in 1966. Next is main provision of Tashkent Agreement. And article number first. Both the countries shall try to establish friendly relation under the article number first Charter of United Nations, and both the countries shall retain from using force and shall their mutual differences through peaceful means. Article number second, both the countries had agreed to take their armies back to their positions on August 5, 1965. Under article number 3, both countries had agreed to interfere in the internal matter of each, not to interfere, sorry. Both countries had agreed not to interfere in the internal matters of each other. Article number 4, both the country had agreed not to make dirty propaganda against others. Article number 4, both the countries had agreed not to make dirty propaganda against each other. Now article number 5, both the country had agreed to establish their diplomatic relation with each other. Under article number 6, both the country had agreed to promote economic trade and culture relation. Now under the article number 7, both the country had agreed to check illegal immigration, as so many people were entering into north state from the side of eastern Pakistan. Under article 8, both the countries had agreed to retrieve the prisoners of war. Mean to say, those who are the prisoners of war must release them in their respective countries. Under article 9, both the countries had agreed to hold a talk between representatives of both countries to resolve mutual misunderstandings. Need was felt to establish permanent mechanism for this purpose. Is that clear? So there were total 9 articles. In the Tashkent Agreement had 9 articles which they agreed with each other. In the beginning, the agreement said that Prime Minister of India and President of Pakistan. Is that clear? Now we are talking about Shimla Agreement in 1972. In Shimla Agreement, to solve the problem left by Indo-Pak again, war of 1971, at that time Prime Minister of India and Pakistan Prime Minister also there, Shrimati Indira Gandhi and Mr. Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, respectively held a summit meeting in Shimla, June 1972, which concluding with the signing of an agreement by two Prime Ministers on July 1972. This agreement is known as Shimla Agreement. Is that clear? Under this agreement, India agreed to return 93 Pakistani prisoners of war. After this agreement, भारत के लोगों ने अग्री किया, हमारी सरकार ने, हमारी फ़ौज ने, कि उनके जो फ़ौजी हैं 93,000 उनको रिलीज़ किया जाएगा. सो इस सॉल्व को प्रॉब्लम करने के लिए उन्होंने डिफरेंट प्रॉब्लम्स को म्यूचुअल नेगोशिएशन के साथ सॉर्ट आउट किया. फर्स्ट, म्यूचुअल प्रॉब्लम ऑफ द बोथ कंट्रीज शैल बी सॉल्व थ्रू द पीसफुल मीन्स. बोथ ऑफ कंट्रीज शैल नॉट यूज़ फोर्स अगेंस्ट ईच अदर. Both the countries shall not violate the boundaries of each other. Both the countries shall not interfere in the internal matters of each other. The armies of both countries shall go back to international border within 30 days. Both the countries shall not make dirty propaganda against each other. Though the condition agreed in Shimla Agreement could have proved useful in the establishment of permanent peace between both the countries. Yet Pakistan has violated these conditions again and again, whereas India had always expressed its commitment to it. Even today, India is prepared to solve the mutual problems on basis of Shimla Agreement. Is that clear? So, student, in this chapter, we have completed each and everything. Further, we will discuss next chapter in my video. Only one thing is left in this chapter, Indo-American Nuclear Agreement, March 2006. We will discuss in further video. Is that clear?